As the movie begins, we see several people entering the same magical forest where Maleficent lives. They stole some magical creatures from there. Meanwhile, Maleficent also arrived there. Maleficent stopped 2 of them, but the third escaped to the distant forest while stealing the creature. A man had a glittering flower, and the man ran to the king. He opened the door. We see a man's hand through the hole there. The person who stole the animal gave it to another person. There was a bright flower on her dress, and the man accepted the flower. He paid them for these things. It then goes on to show that the royals really don't like Maleficent. They think he stole his prince. He always wanted to kill Princess Aurora. Now the scene changes and we see Princess Aurora happily in the forest. She is the queen there. He danced with a different creature. People bring their problems to him. He was told that the creature was lost. That animal is stolen by people. Hearing that, Princess Aurora was worried. Then that little great fairy came to it. They started to make him happy. They run when they have the crown, so they can run after it. Who did Princess Aurora come down to see? The man was the same boy who came to her at the end of episode 1. He was not her true love then. He is a prince. His name is Prince Philip. Princess has loved Aurora for many years, and here he finally intended for it. Princess Aurora heard this and looked up, because he likes her too. Maleficent's crowman Diaval saw all this too. He leaves and tells Maleficent everything. The man flew away and Princess Aurora came to talk. The prince goes to his parents and tells them that he likes women. Then we see Prince Philip arrive in his kingdom. He went there and told his father, the king, the queen, and others that I was meant for the girl. And he accepted. Hearing this means that the king's father will be happy. But the queen was sad, but he did not show this to his son. He reluctantly said he would call Princess Aurora and her mother at dinner. On the other hand, we see Maleficent talking to Princess Aurora. Prince says he should ask me once before marriage. Maleficent says there is no such thing as true love. Boys always cheat. That's why I am your true love. I love you so much, so I say good for you. Princess Aurora then told him not to think like that. If you cheat, maybe the rest of the world won't. Maleficent says, well, I love you, so I agree with you. Now we see that the day comes for both families to eat. Prince Philip's mother went to her secret closet. When he got there, it was revealed to be a steel mill. As the queen passed by, we saw a flower shining there, and he had an animal stolen by a man. The queen left and told the man to hurry and finish his work. Time is short. Then we see a spinning wheel, and in it the same needle. It's a mysterious scene, but we don't know about the queen's plans. Then the scene changed. Now it's Maleficent, an anthropomorphic raven, and Aurora's daughter. They prepare dinner in the forest. Princess Aurora looks beautiful. When Maleficent entered the kingdom, everyone was afraid of her and began to hide. Some people draw their weapons. They thought Maleficent was an evil witch, but Maleficent enjoyed them all. He said nothing to them. He continued to laugh. Now we see the king and queen arrive at means inside the palace. Now dinner begins. Instead of pleasing or impressing Queen Maleficent, she is consistent. It reminds him of the old days. You curse the prince. He didn't speak well. Also, Maleficent said you kill people too, remember. Maleficent tells the queen that people from your kingdom entered the forest and stole my creatures. The war increased in them. The king told the queen to be quiet. What are you talking about? On the other hand, Princess Aurora pleads with Maleficent to calm down. The queen did not forbid. He started talking strangely. If my son and Aurora's daughter get married, who will be his mother? Hearing this, Maleficent was pained, because he thought she was Princess Aurora's real mother. Spread the wings, take green energy with that energy, and everything is flying. The queen was also scared for no reason and hid behind the king. The king fell. The queen began loudly declaring that Maleficent had cursed the king. Aurora believed him. He asks Maleficent to lift the curse. Why do you keep swearing at everyone? Maleficent then tells Princess Aurora that you say that, I don't care. But Princess Aurora doesn't trust Maleficent, because the queen treated him well. The soldiers then try to attack Maleficent. Did Maleficent tell Princess Aurora the last time you won't come with me? Princess Aurora did not answer. He sat with the queen and the king. Then Maleficent becomes sad and flies away. His crow was with him, and they broke the window and went out. But there is one more girl who is with the queen and the king. He strikes Maleficent with an iron arrow. That's why he ran to the ocean. Now we see that the king is weak in the castle. He then brought to his bedroom. Everyone is worried. Then it meant kissing her son Prince Philip on the forehead. He says you really love him. You are his wife, maybe he will recover. But the queen said something strange inside. Because he didn't love the king very much and he didn't believe in these stories. She is a greedy woman. His son said this, but still the king did not wake up. Aurora saw this and said she would talk to Maleficent, who lifted the curse. When we got to the forest, everyone said we hadn't seen Maleficent. He didn't come here. On the other side, the king and queen empress are looking out over the ocean. When will Maleficent leave the ocean? But he saw a creature come and take Maleficent with it. He immediately told the queen everything. The queen immediately said she stopped him. On the other hand, Aurora returned from the forest in the kingdom. But there is a magical creature also entered the kingdom, disguised as a horse. The creature came to the place where the creature was imprisoned. The man also imprisoned the creature. Princess Aurora tells the queen, I haven't seen Maleficent anywhere. What happened to him? Then the queen said, don't stress, she will be there. They tried to trap him. On the other hand, the queen couple is still looking out to sea. As soon as he sees Maleficent, he will kill her. It was then announced in the next 3 days. Prince Philip and Princess Aurora are engaged. We want to abandon all wars. We want to end the war. Then all the forest creatures were invited to this wedding. This is actually their plan. After killing Maleficent, they want to imprison all creatures in the forest, so no one can protect them. Then they will take over the forest. On the other hand, we see Maleficent awake. He was injured. He could hear the voices of some creatures. They say they will attack people. It also has wings and horns on its head. They came to the forest to live somewhere, because they think that the forest can be a safe place for them. Maleficent also came there before attacking the humans. One of the creatures moved towards Maleficent. It is called giving us strength. How can we deal with people? Tell us. But Maleficent threw him away. The name of the creature's head was Borat. Seeing that Maleficent has the power to throw anyone, he is happy. This will be easy to answer. Now, Bora's companion leads Maleficent to the cave. He tells her that evil and good fairy tales live together here. People started hunting, so they had to live together. Then it comes to a structure. That structure is still there and doesn't move at all. Bora's mate then tells him that Maleficent is from their family. You are the strongest and best fairy tale. The man tells Maleficent that you are the strongest. You will soon reach the stage where you will become the most powerful fairy in the world. But the final stage has not been reached. This is to forgive Princess Aurora, because you loved him all your life. It takes a lot of courage to forgive others from the heart. A sorry heart felt for someone who will be the most powerful man in the world. Then Maleficent says, no, I can't forgive her. I always loved him, but he cheated on me. Then Bora also came there. He said that Prince Philip and Princess Aurora are getting married. We have a good chance to attack them. But Maleficent remains silent here. On the other hand, we see that the queen torments Princess Aurora with her words. Princess Aurora can feel it. He went to Prince Philip and told him, I only got this for you. Otherwise, I don't like the queen. On the other hand, we see the queen's man working on a glittering rose. He prepared a powder from it. He says that the fairies can die with him. I'm ready to kill Maleficent. The queen was happy to see this. There is also a little fairy tale. When you throw that powder at him, the fairy dies. The queen is happy. The man said, I can make more powder when you only bring more glittering flowers. The queen then ordered her men to collect the flowers immediately. Maleficent knew when her man was there to collect the flowers. He came there too, but it was too late. The soldiers cut all the flowers. Maleficent can't do anything here. He was sad, because bad things always happen to him. The soldier attacked Maleficent with an iron arrow. But then Bora's partner came and saved him. That's why Maleficent made a shield to protect herself. Bora started attacking other soldiers. But when Maleficent leads Bora's partner to the cave where he dies. This morning we see the beginning of the events surrounding the wedding of Prince Philip and Princess Aurora. All the creatures in the forest moved towards the kingdom. But he stopped when the humanoid Maleficent's raven entered. We saw that Princess Aurora looked beautiful. Prince Philip gave her flowers. It's nothing but a forest rose. Seeing this, he wondered why the queen sent for me. The queen is searching. Then he found that secret door. He still has that flower. As he walked, he reached the spinning wheel. I began to see what curses and where they were leading me. The creature was captured by the man. He tried to free them, but the man held him back. Then the queen came there. Princess Aurora said that my kingdom began near the forest. But that creature and Maleficent's ancestors harmed my kingdom. Father is dead. But when my brother went there to solve the problem, that creature also killed my brother. When I am alone, I must marry the king. He's my man, but I don't love him. The queen says she will take revenge on all of you. He ordered the soldiers to put Princess Aurora in the room. And so they did. Then the creature was also locked in a room. Then the powder prepared by the man was sprinkled on them. Because of this, all beings become weak. Aurora room and wedding dress. He cut it and made a long rope. He tried to get down from the castle. But then the soldiers came and Princess Aurora locked herself in the room. Maleficent's raven in human form also entered the castle. On the other side, Prince Philip sat with his ailing father. He doesn't know everything. now on the roof of the queen's palace. He threw a bomb into the forest. Instead, Bora came with his army to attack the kingdom. Meanwhile, Aurora took the opportunity to hang herself with a clothesline and climb down. He entered the king's room, and King Philip was there. He told all that the queen had done with him. The man did not curse his father. Mother gave. Prince Philip was surprised to hear this. On the other hand, we see Bora and his friends coming to attack the kingdom. But the people of the kingdom kept attacking them. They caught some of them. Then Princess Aurora saw Maleficent's crow. It is in the form of a person. He says he has to open the door of the temple here to save people. They began to open the door of the church. They saved all the creatures that went there. The little fairy there filled the hole with flowers from where the powder was sprinkled. Then the dust could not come out of it. Do not harm any creature. While the queen consort was repairing them, she collapsed. Prince Philip is going to understand his mother, but the queen ordered the soldiers to stop. But before that, Philip jumps from the castle. Princess Aurora and Maleficent's raven are also captured. But then Maleficent arrives. Then he turned the crow into a big bear. The bear opened the door of the temple and brought out all the creatures from there. Maleficent started attacking others and saving her people. Then Bora also came there and started fighting with the queen's soldiers. Philip came and stopped him, and our general told him not to say anything. Bora then left from there. When the general saw that he did not kill me, he knew that he was truly cruel. This means that the queen is a real tyrant. On the other hand, Maleficent came to the queen on the rooftop. Princess Aurora also approaches Maleficent and tells her that she didn't kill the queen. Otherwise, everyone will think you are cruel. But Maleficent says Aurora is not far away. I don't want to listen to you. Crying, Aurora says mommy won't do that. Maleficent's heart sank when she heard the words from her mother's mouth. He is empathetic. When they looked at each other like that, it turned out that the queen had a chance to attack them. He threw dust on Princess Aurora, but Maleficent intervened and saved Princess Aurora's life. When an arrow is shot at Maleficent, she turns to dust. Princess Aurora started to cry. The queen is glad to see this and declares that you are no longer with Maleficent. I will take over the whole place. But then we see Princess Aurora's tears fall into Maleficent's ashes. Maleficent comes back to life and her big wings come out again. The queen was furious. The prince pushed Aurora down the castle, but Maleficent saves him. Prince Philip knows everything about his mother, and that's why he came to Maleficent. Maleficent agrees to the wedding of Princess Aurora and Prince Philip. The little man then approached Maleficent, which imprisons the creature. He frees his creatures with his hands that spread the curse. They all knew that the queen spread the curse. Now the king also woke up. Bora's army captures the queen and throws her. The man turned into a knight and decorated his place with flowers. Then Bora said that they are good creatures to live with. Aurora then wears a wedding dress. Then he said we will stay together in a union. Then Prince Philip and Princess Aurora got married. And the king rejoiced, and all nations and creatures clapped for them. Here both kingdoms meet. They lived happily ever after. Maleficent then tells Philip and Aurora that I will come when you have a beautiful baby. After that, Maleficent leaves. Everything was quiet. This means that Maleficent 2 also ends here. Thanks for watching the recap.